Right now, as you take your first steps, your body is quietly running a reset you never see. Most people don't realize that walking isn't just burning calories or moving your legs. It's whispering to your brain, sending signals that start rewiring your stress systems. Because what happens next changes how your body handles tension forever. Inside, your stress hormones, the ones that spike when your heart races or your mind spins, are starting to listen. Cortisol, adrenaline, the usual suspects, they're not just floating around randomly. They're like workers in a factory, waiting for instructions. And your walk is about to give them a new set of orders. Think of your body like a complex, intelligent warehouse. Every system has its lane, every hormone has its job, and every signal travels like a package along highways that stretch from your brain to your muscles. For most of the day, this system is overloaded with alerts, deadlines, notifications, environmental stress. But when you start walking, something subtle shifts. The warehouse lights dim in one section, brightening another. It's not magic, it's intelligence. In the first minutes of walking, your heart begins to pump a bit more steadily. Blood flow to your muscles increases, but here's the part most people miss. Your brain receives a signal that all is well. Imagine a supervisor checking in on a factory floor, nodding, and letting production continue without panic. The amygdala, your emotional alarm system, starts to quiet down. Even though your legs are moving, internally, your body feels safer. Cortisol levels, which were jittery from sitting or stress, begin their slow descent. By the 5-minute mark, this is where it gets interesting. Your nervous system, which controls fight-or-flight responses, starts to shift gears. The parasympathetic system, the one responsible for calm and repair, begins taking the wheel. Your breathing rhythm becomes more regular, and those tiny signals that once kept you on edge now help relax your muscles. This is where most people stop thinking about what's happening. They see walking as exercise, nothing more. But inside, the transformation is only starting. Around 10 minutes, your body begins what scientists call stress hormone resetting. Cortisol doesn't just drop, it gets modulated. Your brain releases endorphins, not in a rush, but in a controlled trickle that tells your nervous system, we've got this. Your cardiovascular system stabilizes, and blood pressure finds a lower, steadier point. Think of it like a computer rebooting. Processes are being reorganized, unnecessary background noise is muted, and the system becomes more efficient. Now watch this. Your muscles aren't the only ones benefiting. Your liver and pancreas, quietly processing glucose and energy, begin adjusting too. Insulin sensitivity improves subtly, meaning your body handles energy more efficiently. Your fat cells, which often act like stubborn storage units, begin to release their contents in a controlled manner, feeding energy to your active muscles. Fat metabolism isn't just about losing weight, it's about giving your body the fuel it needs without stress spikes. At the peak phase, around 15 minutes or more, your entire endocrine system, the collection of glands sending hormonal messages, is more balanced. Your hypothalamus, the master regulator, recalibrates signals for adrenaline, cortisol, and even dopamine. This isn't dramatic or immediate. It's like a symphony finding harmony after a few discordant notes. The internal effect? You feel calmer, more focused, and your body is less reactive to external stressors. After you finish walking, the effects linger. Cortisol doesn't just drop temporarily, it adapts. Your body remembers that this pathway of calm exists. Over time, regular walking rewires these systems to respond faster, more efficiently, and with less chaos. Imagine a factory where the assembly line no longer jams under pressure, because it's been trained to handle stress smoothly. This is internal adaptation in action. Most people misunderstand stress management. They see relaxation as something external, yoga, meditation, vacations. But your body is intelligent. You're not fighting your stress hormones, you're guiding them. Walking sends a subtle, consistent signal. We can handle this. It's a conversation between your feet and your brain, your muscles and your mind, that rewrites the internal narrative of tension. Studies show walking reduces cortisol levels significantly even after short bouts. One research trial found participants who walked for just 15 minutes had measurable drops in cortisol and blood pressure, compared to those who sat. Another study observed that consistent daily walking improves resilience to stress over weeks. These numbers aren't just abstract. They represent your body learning, adapting, and becoming more efficient at handling life's invisible pressures. Now imagine the contrast. Sitting for long periods, letting stress hormones accumulate unchecked, leads to persistent tension, disrupted sleep, and even metabolic issues. Cortisol stays high, insulin resistance creeps in, and your nervous system remains on high alert. It's subtle, almost invisible, but the internal consequences are real. And yet the solution, just walking, is simple, available, and powerful. Consistency turns this process into transformation. Every time you walk, even 10 minutes, you're signaling your body to recalibrate. Over weeks, your stress responses become less reactive, your hormonal balance improves, and your energy systems operate more efficiently. The nervous system rewires, the endocrine system adapts, and even your emotional landscape shifts. What once required artificial interventions now flows naturally from your daily rhythm. Your body isn't broken, it's responding. Walking isn't just exercise, it's a reset button, a gentle instruction that life can be managed without tension taking over. Each step tells your brain, your muscles, your internal systems, we're capable, we're balanced. This is the science of calm in motion. So the next time you lace up your shoes, notice more than just the outside movement. Feel the internal symphony adjusting, the stress hormones softening their grip, the energy systems finding harmony. Ask yourself, what would it feel like if every walk nudged your body a little closer to this reset state? What surprised you most about what your body can do in just 10 minutes of walking? Share your thoughts below. And consider this. Your next walk isn't just a walk, it's a dialogue with your body, a quiet, intelligent conversation that changes everything from the inside out.